Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. A Big Ten showdown is coming, conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Buckeyes will kick it away first. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights offense takes the field for the first time today. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
Third down play from the gun. Got the quick pass. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Tip ball put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Shaw. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend, and this guy's a problem, Reese.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the silver bullets, guys flying around, giving great effort and getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position, and right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert third and long to keep it going. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will try to get something going with their first possession. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Off the play fake. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, bud.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete to the left. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. Never a doubt. There is a flag down on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, the offense will have to decide whether to take the points off the board. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. He'll pitch it. The Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo. Grab behind the line. It's off. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And they decide to trot out the kicker. To give it enough body English, but he missed it. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Unloads it left. He's got it. Running toward the tape. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it
Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 7-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by 10 to Army.
He'll do it himself.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Grabs it in the middle. And he's dragged down. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the Scarlet Knights in the hurry-up.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
They'll keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll run play action. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Running it back, it's Lopez. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Snap from the gun on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Banks. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Scarlet Knights want to move quickly. He'll keep it himself. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Scarlet Knights will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped him. He'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Obliterates him, still on the move. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. He'll pull it on the read. And the ball's on the ground. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. From the gun, the ground game. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Rutgers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're lining up to boot it away.
Rutgers, 17. Ohio State, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. This offense has a second down play. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Motion from the offense. On second down, he's looking downfield. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Off play action on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. They're bringing heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication is going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Scarlet Knights are in the hurry-up.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Quick tempo here for the offense.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding the football?
They'll test the right side. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a grab enough for the first. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game, they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very human. They start seeing things. And with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job rushing the passer, igniting the crowd.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Rutgers 20, Ohio State 7.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Off the boot, looking for his man. Got it behind the line. It's Vincent. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it over the middle. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, this offensive line has got to do a better job. They've now given up way too many sacks. This poor quarterback is running for his life. They've got to shore up and do a better job on the offensive line.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. On 2nd down, he'll fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And the Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Vincent. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. He'll set up to throw. caught behind the line. It's Vincent. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Going with the ground game left. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Trying to get to him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
The Scarlet Knights will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because we've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin. Oh, he got in there and blocked it. Picks it up. He'll try to run it back. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
What a big-time play by the punt block team. Great job rushing the punter, understanding where he's trying to kick the football, getting your hand on it, and then how about the scoop and score and do the rest. Big-time special teams play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but I can see Mike the Tiger out there pacing. This has been a very close game. They're up by a field goal over Tennessee. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First down here for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it's picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass. Perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Caught over the middle. It's Lopez. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking to go up top on first down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On second down, wants to throw it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
This is a 3rd and long. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Power football with the run. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And here comes the offense on second down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working. And I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. At the 35, he's open. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They're going to ride this running back. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Off play action. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you've got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts, and the Horseshoe is one of the loudest places in all of college football.
Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pick up of 10 and a first down. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's straight. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Buckeyes have taken it inside the 20. He'll do it himself. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Field goal is good. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they like.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Turns it on in midfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Quarterback on the keeper. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. And the Scarlet Knights will hustle to the line.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's straight. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Now on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Using the quick game. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. They want to just keep throwing it. Makes the catch. It's Harper. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. They'll go to the ground. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They're getting this guy lathered up. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Got his man on the outside.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Finds a crease at the 20. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down. The Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. On the move. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he slips the 1st defender and picks up a handful of yards. Well, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. Looking to throw. Got his man quickly. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. The Scarlet Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. It's complete to the right. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Going up top on 1st down. Unloads to the right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. They'll leave it with him. Discards a man. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To the ground, he's got it again. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Trying play action. Getting some heat. Dances away from the heat. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
The Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. At the 35, he's loose. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Vincent. And that's a live ball. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. It's complete to the left. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. And the Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab on the left side. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They move on top here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ole Miss is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about round the globe for a long time. They're up by 27 over Missouri. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He makes the catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Yeah, and you see the wide receiver, he's got to push up field, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield, get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
They get him down after he makes the catch. They'll send 3 wideouts left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Reads it, fires complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He wants to throw it again. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 2nd down coming up.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
He's just Johnny on the spot. That's now his 2nd interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lopez. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. He'll keep it himself. Fights off the defender. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Vincent. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Off the RPO, complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. The defense flailed at him like he was slathered in baby oil and wrapped in rattlesnakes. They didn't get close to it.
It's hard, man. The dude's so fast, but he's still allowed to throw it. He can still run it. He's so hard to get a handle on, and I tell you what, that's why he makes big plays time and time again.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th-quarter lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man downfield. Can anyone catch him? Past the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
38, Rutgers, 35.
Coming out with it, it's Lopez. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Here's the handoff. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Quarterback checking the play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Scarlet Knights heading quickly to the line.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Bulldozes his way through. There he goes. Open it up. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Fast motion from the offense. Pushes for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often with football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. On the move from inside is 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him, and they convert. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The give, and tick, 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 tick.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Leaves it with the running back. Plows through the defense. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
On second down, they'll take to the air. He'll pull it down. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Line getting set on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Right through the wicket. He just flat dropped it on the crosser, and it'll be fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. He's going to pass. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Rutgers.
It's not over yet. There's still a little bit of time on the clock. Obviously, that score gives you a chance, but man, oh man, do you need some miracles to happen some way to get this football back and do some damage with it.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A 70-yard touchdown drive. First things first, they have to recover the onside kick, and then they'll have time for probably just one play. The 40.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment and continue to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.